The boys on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine, and welcome to a Friday. Yeah, the 28th day of August, 2020. Pretty much through August. Yeah.
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
Close.
And this is not Labor Day weekend.
No. Yeah, you're going to have to wait another week.
Wait another week. But dove season does start on Tuesday.
On the 1st. Yeah, on the 1st.
Okay. I did just to share the information.
Because that's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've noticed the doves are herding in my backyard. I've had to double the number of feedings.
Herding?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Don't doves herd?
Yeah. I don't know. They flock, I think. I don't
know. Can we say that on the radio?
Well, it happened.
Okay. Anyway, the all sorts of things going on? Not. But the weather is due for a change, and we will go in depth with the weather and give you an idea as to what we are talking about. And let's see. Oh, football tonight.
Yeah.
We have high school football.
These are classic games from the past.
They are, and they're really special. Tonight, we're going to go back to 2011. We've got the city championship game between Central and Southwest, and the Mayor's Trophy on the line, 2011. I wonder who won.
Well, you're going to find out. You're going to be reminded.
Yes.
Of who won.
Yes. And depending on which team you were rooting for, it'll be either a positive or a negative.
Yeah, you'll either be happy or it'll remind you of how you felt when the game was first played.
Yeah. You know what I have learned, and I know you played team sports as well. You know, to the kids, okay, yeah, we lost. But it's not something you know, hey, the sun's going to come up tomorrow. You know, we had fun. We played a game. We had fun. That's what we're out here to do. And you try your hardest to win. Sometimes you lose, right?
Right. They should have written the songs.
Yeah. I think
sun's going to come out in the morning tomorrow. Yes.
I know the kids adjust and adapt to that far better than the grown-ups do.
They're very adaptable.
Yes. Oh, well. We've got birthdays. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Actor Sonny Schroyer. I believe he was the sheriff on Dukes of Hazzard. Always befuddled, right?
Very, very, very deep program.
Yes. He's 85 today. Actor Marla Adams, 82. Actor Ken Jenkins is 80. Was David Soul Starsky or Hutch?
I don't remember.
I don't remember the show.
Yeah,
but David Soul
he was
is 77.
Singer. David Soul sang.
Yes, yeah. Actor Barbara Bach is 74. Didn't she marry Ringo Starr?
Thought so, yeah. As a matter of fact, I know.
Okay, and they're still married.
That I don't know.
Okay, actor Deborah Mooney is 73. Wayne Osmond of the Osmonds, 69. Actor Daniel Stern, the tall, goofy guy from Home Alone and I believe Fargo. And, I mean, he's just done some incredible work. Kind of a rubber-faced guy. He's 63. Actor Emma Sams, 60. Actor Jennifer Coolidge, 59. Actor Amanda Tappings is 55. Shania Twain, 55. Actor Billy Boyd, 52. Jack Black of Tenacious D and so many movies, 51. Actor Jason Priestley, 51. Actor Daniel Goddard, 49. Actor J. August Richards is 47. And actor Kelly Thibault is 38. Actor Armie Hammer is 34. Actor Shalita Grant is 32. Actor Katie Findlay is 30. Actor Samuel Larson, 29. Actor Kyle Massey is 29. Actor Kezavajane Wallace is 17. Okay. Yeah, the ones you never heard of. Local ones, your friends and neighbors coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
But what do I do?
What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert.
School, having dinner with friends, take better care of each other,
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
this should be over soon.
Happy birthday, Aaron Navarro, Josefina Bejarano, Karina Sanchez, Justin Amaya, Kathy Binder, Saul Salazar, Newton Trumbo, Trudy Luck, John Moreno, Melanie Lara, Rhonda Wilson, Jesse Martinez, David Lucio, Sophie Gasiola, Michelle Bell, Erico Nuno, Quena Palacios, Louis Ramirez, Damian Lopez, Meno Figueroa, Inder Dillon, Manuel Figueroa, Augustine Avilas, George Morris, Rick Gloria, Tracy Guger, Zoe Trinidad, Virginia Butler, Augustine Saldana, Lizette Lavapacella. And happy birthday, Hector, and happy anniversary. Okay, Hector and Rosa Barcenas. Happy anniversary. Okay. Today, by the way, is Bow Tie Day, and I see you are celebrating by wearing a bow tie. It would look better around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we want to salute Luis Imperial, construction supervisor for AT&T.
AT&T, yeah.
Yeah, he came by.
This morning?
He came by yesterday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
The AT&T crew's working on 5th Street, downtown El Centro. And they came across a lead wire from 1916.
That's right.
And that lead wire, well, been underground here in the valley for over 100 years. And, they ended up having to replace it. So I'm surprised they didn't have to bring EPA and everybody else in if it was lead, right?
Yeah, well, I think it was probably a better decision to leave it right where it was, and it probably is safer that way.
Yeah, cover it in asbestos.
Yeah, or something.
That would be better. Anyway.
Thank you, Luis.
Yes, and the crew working hard, 115 degree, working underground on the wiring, and lo and behold, 1916. Oh my. So, anyway. By the way, today is Red Wine Day as well.
Not green, but red.
Red wine. Some excellent red wines coming out of the Guadalupe Valley in
Baja.
Baja, yes. Okay. We've got news if you're ready.
We do. We've got some news on the weather. I mean, the COVID-19. We got utility assistance in the news.
And an earthquake.
And an earthquake, yes.
Okay. That's called a teaser. Right now, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Special Report.
Bring with the
Tens of thousands of people are expected to join a march for police reform in Washington, D.C. today. Among them, Marion Gray Hopkins.
We demand change now. If there is no justice, trust me, there will be no peace.
Her son was killed by an off-duty Maryland police officer in 1999.
We've seen the uprising with the past killings, and most recently, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and just this week, Jacob Blake shot 7 times in the back and now paralyzed. We must act with a sense of urgency.
Al Sharpton's National Action Network, the organizer, on this 57th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech.
We also see a concerted effort to undermine our right to vote.
There is a grid in place to keep marchers socially distanced today. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Demonstrations around the state again Thursday protesting the police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
We're going to keep standing up, and we're going to keep yelling, we're going to keep loud, we're going to keep distracting until they actually start protecting us. Reports of buildings spray painted and vandalized at the state capitol. Fires set, windows broken. So far, no reports of any arrests. The demonstrators say they'll be back tonight. Thursday marked the final day of the Republican National Convention, with California Republican Kevin McCarthy pumping up Trump.
Great nation because of great people. And no one has done more to protect and advance it than President Trump.
Senator Kamala Harris, meanwhile, the vice presidential nominee for the Democrats, saying the convention was aimed at just one purpose:
to soothe Donald Trump's ego, to make him feel good.
Home stretch now of the campaign, 67 days until the election. 700 fires burning more than 2,000 square miles of the state, but crews say improved weather conditions have helped them make more progress over the past couple of days. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
And now a game of commercial chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
So, traffic has been crazy lately, right? And rush hour? Forget it. Nobody wants to let you merge onto the highway. But hey, somebody let you merge or you wouldn't be there, so drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Morning.
How'd you get in my house, B?
Through the air conditioning vent. It's dark in there.
Go away.
How about some Honey Nut Cheerios?
Cheerios. Do I look like a child to you?
Honey Nut Cheerios are tasty and can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet. Did you just
No.
I'm pretty sure I heard a
It was my dryer.
You might want to get that thing checked out.
Have a change of heart. Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they've got two locations in the Imperial Valley, one in El Centro, another in Brawley. And at Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, utility assistance is available in Imperial County. Here's more on that story.
It was approved this week. Previously, the County Board of Supervisors agreed to apply for a grant through the California Department of Housing and Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Round 1 program. Imperial County was eligible for a $145,805 grant. It was approved. This week, the board decided how to spend the grant. It was agreed the funds would go to utility assistance. It is for those who lost their jobs or experienced a reduction in working hours due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Eligible applicants would receive up to $700 for electricity, $300 for water, and $100 for gas payments. Those who qualify will not receive any cash. Payments will be made directly to the providers. Program could potentially assist up to 50 families in Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the latest numbers from the Imperial Valley Public Health Department show 3 more deaths attributed to the disease of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. As of Thursday morning, there have been 286 COVID-19 related deaths. The number of active cases increased slightly from Wednesday, going from 813 to 835. The number of individuals who have tested positive for the coronavirus went from 10,509 to 10,573 on Thursday. The 7-day percentage of positive tests, it is at 10.24%. So it's up a little bit over the 8 where they like it to be. We urge you to get tested. We need always more negative results to keep our businesses open and open more as well. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
In other local news, the state senator will name the Woman of the Year. Here's more on that story.
Senator Ben Wesso represents the 40th district. District includes parts of San Diego and all of Imperial County. 9 of the women recognized are from Imperial County. They include Blanca Morales, founder and CEO of the Kxo Wellness Clinic; Maribel Padilla, co-founder of the Brown Bag Coalition; Eli Burgueño, publisher of the Beyond Borders Gazette; Haiti Rodriguez, Central Union High School teacher and a State Board of Education member, and more. Dr. Helena Hoyt with San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus; Crystal Cortez, a career technical education instructor with IBROP; Rose Diaz, CEO of the Imperial Valley LGBT; the Honorable Ruth Montenegro, U.S. Magistrate Judge in Imperial County; and Stephanie Martinez, a child welfare and supervisor with the Imperial County Department of Social Services Court Unit. All the women will be recognized during a ceremony in March. Ceremony had been postponed because of the current pandemic. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
One person was arrested for burglary of a business on Wednesday evening. El Centro Police responded to Coin Power Sports at about 10:40 in the evening after a burglar alarm was activated. Security video showed a man inside the business riding several vehicles and attempting to steal merchandise. Police established a perimeter around the business and then were able to detain the man. He was later booked for auto theft, and being under the influence of drugs or alcohol. That concludes this edition of Local News. However, stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The Polaris Summer Sales Event is here at Liberty Motorsports. Take a cross-country adventure with Polaris General. Kick up some dust in the Razor side-by-side. Discover the freedom of the legendary Sportsman ATV and get more done with Ranger, America's favorite off-road workhorse. See the full Polaris lineup at Liberty Motorsports at 1999 South Arizona Avenue. Remember to always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Liberty Motorsports, you must run center.
It's Page 2 of the local news, and it is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, the governor signs an executive order. George Gale explains.
It is to assist election officials. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the order Wednesday. The order extends the deadline for county elections officials to count and verify signatures submitted for initiative petitions seeking to qualify for the November 2022 ballot. It is designed to give the elections officials the flexibility needed to focus on preparations for the general election in November. The governor says the order builds ongoing work with the legislature, the Secretary of State, and county election officials to ensure that Californians can exercise their right to vote in a safe, secure, and accessible manner, including legislation establishing special procedures for the upcoming election and ensuring Californians registered to vote are mailed a ballot. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we had an earthquake just before 4:30 a.m. That quake was centered about 13.2 miles west-southwest of Calexico. It measured 3.6 on the Richter scale. Firefighters getting the upper hand. That's the good news. George Gale has the story.
A new update on the Carmel fire. It was released yesterday. CAL FIRE says the fire in Monterey County is now 55% contained. Fire has been burning since August 18th. In the update, CAL FIRE said the fire has burned 6,695 acres. Improved weather conditions have allowed firefighters to improve the fire perimeter and contingency lines. Crews are concentrating on hot spots and extinguishing them. CAL FIRE says smoldering within the containment lines will continue to burn, posing little to no threats. Evacuation orders have been lifted in some areas. No injuries have been reported. There have been 7 structures damaged and 73 structures destroyed by the fire. Most of those were residences. Imperial County Strike Force team has been asked to remain on scene for 7 more days before returning home. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance is announcing Covered California has extended their enrollment period until August 31st. Because of COVID-19, enrollment has doubled from last year. David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in the Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right choice and what fits your budget. Don't hesitate. Call David H. West Insurance today and make an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will remain unseasonably hot for one more day. A dramatic increase in moisture will occur tomorrow into the rest of the weekend. This increased moisture could lead to good chances for showers and thunderstorms Saturday night into Sunday morning. Lingering chances for showers and storms expected for early next week before drier conditions settle back into the region. Noticeably cooler temperatures are forecast starting this weekend, with temperatures at or below normal. 114 our high yesterday, 83 the low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 112. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 84. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 106. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after noon. Sunday, sunny with a high near 104. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Then shifting out of the east-southeast in the afternoon. Right now downtown we have 90 degrees. With that, we've got 23% our relative humidity. In the wind right now, it's calm. That's it for page 2 of the local news. And, it was brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage, or retirement planning. David H. West Insurance Services.
Pico Market is under new ownership. Did you know? Yeah, don't worry. They kept the butcher, and it's still the best carne asada in town. Carne asada, pollo asada, steaks, and more. Groceries, snacks, soda, beer, liquor, they have it all at Pico Market. And if you spend $50, you get a free bag of ice. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, buy 1 pound of chicken, get another pound free. Only at Pico Market, 802 West Pico Avenue in El Centro. They're under new ownership. Same great carne asada, Pico Market.
It's sports time. Yeah, let's see what's going on in the world of sports. NBA action postponed. Didn't play again last night. They say they will resume this weekend. In Major League Baseball, a couple of games played to include a couple of doubleheaders. In the first of 2, the Padres beat the Mariners 10-7. Padres scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Doubleheaders, now they play 7 games. In the nightcap, the Mariners beat up on the Padres 8-3. Meanwhile, game 1 of the Pirates-Cardinals doubleheader, the Pirates nipped the Cards 4-3. And in the nightcap, Pirates shut out the Cardinals 2-0. The Dodgers and Giants played a pair. Dodgers beat the Giants 7-0 in the opener and then shut them out again in the nightcap. That one ended up 2-0. The Reds and the Brewers played too. The Reds on top 6-1 in Game 1, 6-0 in Game 2. Postponed, the Rockies and the Diamondbacks, the Athletics and the Rangers. The games postponed as the players are boycotting for social justice issues. High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast will feature some of the very best games from the KXO archives, concluding with the state championship game between Milpitas and the Southwest Eagles.
Let's play some football!
Classic high school football is brought to you by Aiton Express, your one-stop convenience store in Imperial. El Zarape Restaurant, serving your favorite Mexican food with takeout and curbside service in Imperial. And, of course, we'll start our playoff, the city championship, 7 o'clock tonight on AM 1230 and on the YouTube channel. Hall of Fame basketball coach Lute Olson, who built the Arizona Wildcats' only NCAA championship team, passed away yesterday at the age of 85. And the Baltimore Ravens have canceled practice and will instead hold a team unifying session surrounding social justice reform, according to the team. That's it for Sports Time.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at weather brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Well, the Dow is, all of the losses you incurred earlier this year, they're back to even. Stocks up modestly on early trading today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average erasing its 2020 losses. The S&P 500 index on track for another record close as investors sifted through data on U.S. consumer spending and confidence a day after the Federal Reserve announced a policy shift that would allow employment and inflation to run hotter than in the past. Stocks put in a choppy performance yesterday after Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell announced in an appearance at the annual Jackson Hole Monetary Symposium that the Fed was shifting to a policy of average inflation targeting that would effectively see policymakers end the practice of preemptively hiking interest rates to stave off inflation. Instead, the Fed would allow inflation to run above its 2% target to make up for periods when inflation runs below it, signaling that a long period of ultra-low interest rates lies ahead. The markets, as we said, slightly higher.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 112, west wind about 5 miles an hour, and then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 84. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 106. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm afternoon. 89 degrees downtown, 22% our relative humidity. The wind is calm. And coming up at 8:30 this morning, I will be visiting with Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rahotis and Imperial County Public Health Director Jeanette Angulo will update the COVID-19 situation in the Valley. So, we are now able to start opening up. What now? More than ever, respect the mask. Social distance. We want to stay open. The next weeks are risky ones. Dove hunting, Labor Day, cool weather, fall. COVID is still around and things can quickly come apart. This is not about politics or personal rights. It's common sense. Wear your mask, social distance. Allow our businesses to stay open. It's up to you. This moment of caution is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Business Recovery Task Force. IVBizRecovery.com. KXO El Centro. CBS News brought to you by El Centro Regional Medical Center.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Major march in Washington, D.C. today, 57 years after the historic I Have a Dream speech from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Nene Taylor is one of the organizers.
In D.C., Black Lives Matter mean defund the police.
A morning of speeches before the march to the Martin Luther King Memorial. Michael Forts of Reston, Virginia, is among those calling for police reform and racial equality.
We got to fight what's going on in this country right now. It's not fair.
Forts brought his 9-year-old grandson Elijah with him.
We've been trying to make people see why Black lives really matter.
A grid's been set up here to help people social distance, and masks are required. Kyle Cooper for CBS News, Washington.
An Illinois judge has just delayed the extradition proceeding for another month for the teenager charged in 2 fatal shootings during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin this week. In accepting the GOP presidential nomination, President Trump hailed what he's done for the economy and to contain the coronavirus. And about race relations,
I have done more in 3 years for the black community than Joe Biden has done in 47 years.
CBS's Paula Reed.
He did not mention Jacob Blake, the black man who was shot 7 times in the back by a police officer in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Instead, the president attacked what he saw as mob rule taking over cities and blamed Democrats for the unrest.
A new report raises questions about some older people and the November vote. CBS's Jim Crisula.
Hundreds of thousands of nursing home residents may be unable to vote this fall because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It has prompted most states to stop sending help to seniors in long-term care facilities with the voting process. Concerns about the health risk of voting in person and whether the U.S. Postal Service will be able to deliver mail-in ballots on time are multiplied for nursing home residents.
Well, damage assessments are underway along the Gulf Coast of Louisiana after the pounding delivered by Hurricane Laura. Craig Barker lost his childhood home in Lake Charles.
This is probably not going to be home anymore. I don't know whether we'll be able to rebuild it.
Remnants of the storm doing damage in Arkansas, power outages all over. Coca-Cola says it's offering buyouts to up to 4,000 workers in a bid to limit the number of layoffs. Weeks after filing for bankruptcy, the retailer Lord & Taylor says it's going out of business, closing all of its remaining stores. Wall Street, the Dow is up 24 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
Tired of lying awake, tossing and turning, just hoping for a few hours of sleep? Get the sleep you crave with the one-of-a-kind Tempur-Pedic. Only Tempur-Pedic uses proprietary Tempur material that continuously adapts and responds to your body to relieve pressure. So you get deep, uninterrupted sleep all night, every night. The Tempur-Pedic Summer of Sleep is going on now. Take advantage of our best offer of the year and experience your best sleep of the summer. All Tempur-Pedic mattresses are on sale with select savings up to $500. Learn more at TempurPedic.com.
It's Super Saturday at Kohl's. Take an extra 15% off on top of great sale prices. Kids' tees are just $7.65 and under. Get 50% off Fila backpacks and get up to 60% off home must-haves like curtains, rugs, and throw pillows. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Plus, fast and free store pickup. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offers valid through September 2nd. 15% off with promo code Let's Go. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Need a good book during the pandemic? Well, the market's being flooded with new offerings.
The New York Times says publishers postponed printing dozens of new titles from spring and summer to fall. Now they're colliding with long-planned autumn releases. One large printing house, Quad, is up for sale and shut down printers at 3 plants during the pandemic. Another, LSC, declared bankruptcy in April. Oprah's magazine has published a guide to black-owned bookstores in the U.S. ahead of Independent Bookstore Day tomorrow. It includes a colorful map with illustrations and interviews with a dozen black authors. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, Amazon knows what books you like or how often you might need toilet paper if you shop online there. And now it's getting into the fitness tracking business. Out with a wristband that tracks workouts, sleep, and body fat. It can also listen in on your voice all day and tell you if you sound happy or sad. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to COO Dylan Miskowitz, who needed to hire a director of coffee for his company, Cafe Altura.
We would look through lots of applications for people who were not qualified. It definitely felt like we were looking for a needle in a haystack.
So Dylan started using ZipRecruiter and found his perfect candidate in a few days. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free.
We were very impressed with how quickly we had quality candidates apply through ZipRecruiter.